We're going right now.
Hey everybody, how the hell you doing? What another wonderful weekend we're in the midst of here. Not even cold out hardly at all. Beautiful day today. Uh, we're back again with Richard here, and we're going to do a video again today. Want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and all that ahead of time, and God bless you and all that stuff. We're going to talk a little bit about CE5 today, and about contact and people always asking about how to contact through meditation. And Richard's got some fascinating stories. So you know what? Why don't we just milk him and see what we can get out of him for a great story? He's got great stories. I loved hearing them all the time, and he's got a few in particular ones that maybe within the midst of the story you might find some joy in that and also find some information. Anyway, you wanna take her from here, Rich?
Okay. Okay, the guy you see behind me,
Yeah, he is cool.
that's the ETs that contact me. They look like that. They got more wrinkles though. They're wrinkly on his head and his face. His face is a little bit wider, not so pointy at the chin.
Are they benevolent?
Yeah, they're nice.
Yeah,
Well, you won't think so because they're not human, but
absolutely.
they'll break your brain and do what they want to you. But it's all on a soul level too. So pretty hard to explain. What your soul agree upon and what your mind agree upon are two different things.
Right.
I had to learn that the hard way. So
But I mean, they probably have a whole different perception of what living is, right? So
what I went through and how I came to that duality reality within myself, the perception I had.
cool. Well, let us hear some of your stories and some of your experiences, bud. They're fascinating.
No problem. Okay. So here I am. I playing hockey, going to school, trying to get laid, partying all the time. Okay. That was my life. Just normal teenager doing my thing.
Yeah.
Then at night, I have these extreme, very extreme experiences. I thought I was in hell. I was going to die. Everything. I thought I was being dissected and eaten and ripped apart.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, this is what I thought was going on in my head, and it was him staring in my face, the guy right behind me,
Right.
more or less. That's the only picture I've ever found that is close to my guys. Now, the only he wore a suit that was beige also, and
Oh
you
yeah.
barely tell the difference between his skin color and his suit. And on the suit was beige, it was skin tight, and it had white pin lines all over it, going different directions.
Oh no, doubt.
I figured out what that meant too. That's a whole different level. But we'll just screw that for right now.
Okay.
So this is what happened. Here I am, living my life, and this evil thing comes at me in the middle of the night. Hundreds of times when I was a kid, I literally, and he'd break me, man. I'd wake up staring in his face, and I'd pass out. I'd wake up from the pass out and leaving into a spaceship, and I could see it. I'd astral travel to the ship. All this stuff happened hundreds of times.
Wow.
So finally, one day, I had a couple contacts that made me realize this shit is real. Okay, it's real, but it's on a different level. It's not.
Was there was
not
there evidence that came over into this
there
part?
was a little, yeah, there was a little. But the thing was, I'm meeting him at a different place, not in physical reality. I'm meeting
Right.
when I'm sleeping, okay,
Right.
in a spirit state. So that took me a long time to figure out he was talking to my soul and my inner light.
Right.
I didn't know in my head I even had a soul or an inner light. I had things that happened, like the last video where my whole head would echo a word. But when that happens, you forget about it after a while, right? So you carry on. And then even with this guy doing what he did to me, I'd forget about it because I had to. I had to go back to school. I forget about the nightmare I had.
Right. Right.
You know what I mean? So one contact he had, he broke me. I passed out. I woke up and he was talking to my inner light inside myself. And I looked down at him and I said, I said, what the hell are you guys doing down there? And they looked up at me. My inner light looked up at me,
Wow.
looked up at me, and I said, my inner light said to him, you think he gets it now? And that's important. That's important. That's important. Always remember that, Rich. So, and then he leaves. And so that was showing me the duality I lived in.
Right.
In my perception, everything in the world was this, right?
Mhm.
Just do. Have
Yeah.
to do. But, and that was where that's where I was. To me, I figured it out. There was like a box around my head, and I only saw that. When I started meditating, I had to break through the box.
Right.
Oh, and I didn't know what I was doing when I was doing it.
Right.
I read a book, and it told me to meditate until I break the box or until something happens that changes my life forever. Well, I did. It was a crazy experience. I got through that. Then I started bringing my soul to my head every time, all day long. I asked my soul to lead me from now on. I'm sick of this shit. Okay?
Right.
So I'm sick of just this existence, the box existence, perception. That's all I had was the box perception.
Right.
Unless he came. Then I had no box perception. He was breaking that box, loosening me up. But when I did it in meditation, broke the box, then I started seeing through my heart.
Right.
More and more things started happening. When I lost my skins, I could totally see the other side, which is where I am now. And I did that 9 years ago. So,
And you're still healing from that, right?
oh yeah, yeah. I'm never gonna stop healing. Like I'm at a level now where I can live with it.
Right.
Less. Like if I talk to them on the other side, in the spirit,
Mm-hmm.
it gets worse for me. The noise, them, seeing them.
Right.
As I let go of the links from talking to them, the noise goes away and it levels out. But then I gotta mentally deal with life on the other side.
Right.
I've been with Christ for 9 years. So I just got a new Christ 2 weeks ago. Okay, just to let you know.
Right.
Christ 2 weeks ago. The reason I got rid of the last Christ, he was teaching me lessons from the lower astral.
From lessons you'd already learned, you said, right?
20 times, man.
Yeah.
I've fucking had it. I don't even have my own dreams. So I got in a fight with Christ. Big fight. I went and got the higher ups in the light. I went to a fucking the halls of justice, screamed my ass out there. I said, I want some change, man, because this is bullshit. I ain't living my life on level 1 dreams, okay? Now I went from level 1 lower astral all the way up to fucking 14, okay? Passed them all.
Right.
I got done that. I went into the light. I passed a few of those, but Christ wasn't really into the light thing at that point. I had to get a different Christ to teach me the light lessons, which happened, I don't know, 2 weeks ago before I got this Christ. But thing is, back in this level between 1 and 14, you can learn to be a priest.
Right.
They gave me all the priest lessons of being a priest.
Right.
Passed them all. They gave me all the lessons of a saint. Passed them all. They gave me lessons of being a Christ. Jesus Christ. I'm a Jesus Christ in the spirit world. Passed them all. Passed all the lessons. So on these 3 guys, I passed everything they fucking gave me. Okay. Now, and I swear like this to Christ, there's no difference
Well, he doesn't appreciate it, you've said in the past, right?
at all. He don't like it at all, and he wants me to stop. But you know what? Guess what? Today, he wants to stick me in an illusion room to control me, to control my dreams, to control me. And I thought about that. I'm to hope he don't stick me in an illusion room. I thought about that 2 days ago, and now he wants to stick me in an illusion room. And I go, the only reason you're here is because the last guy stuck me in an illusion room. And it's a control. It's a box where you sleep. It's miserable. It's lonely. And it sucks. I want to go to your house, play some bass guitars with you. I want to go to my friends. I want to go see all my friends. But no, I'm stuck in a box having Jesus dreams. It's an illusion in the spirit world. I don't like it.
You have suspicion he's a secret seeker, like a couple of the other ones, or
But there's some that I don't think he is, because he has kids. Okay.
right?
But the crazy man number 8 had kids.
Well, they want your secrets, right? And I mean,
Yeah, so they all have their sneaky, rotten ways. And this guy seems pretty cool so far. And what I think he's doing is he's testing me to see how I'll react. When he told me this afternoon, right before we started this thing, I had a big argument with him. And I said, look, I told him exactly what I just told you. I said, I ain't going to no goddamn thing. I'm waking up, I'm going to bed in my bed in St. Lucian, with my kids in the house and everything. And I'm playing my bass guitar till I'm happy. And then I'm going to sleep. And he goes, nope, you're going to the illusion room. You're going, not my illusion room, his room.
his illusion room.
Basically,
Is it lesson-based illusions?
prison cell. What?
Oh, really?
What were you saying?
I said, is it lesson-based illusions? Like the room, is it orientated to you furthering lessons, or is it just to keep an eye on you while you're wandering outside of your sleep?
You don't want me wandering. And what happened was, earlier in the day when I slept, I went down in an illusion room in the illusion. So I went wandering around playing. Now I went to my dad's family.
Right.
I'm hanging out with my dad. My dad's all pissed off and miserable, and I'm hanging out with him in the spirit world. I'm hanging out with my dad.
Right.
I then went down the hallway to another room. Okay. I
Right.
started making out with 2 girls, started kissing them and having a good time. And then I ended up, and I've been here before because this is my dad. Okay. So when I spiritually hook up to my dad, this is where my dad goes. And
Right.
in the dream, he was going to meet his parents. Well, his parents they're okay, they're nice, whatever, but I don't want to hang out. They're old Dutch Catholics. Okay. You get the picture. So I don't really got nothing to say to them. They love spewing their crap at me, and that's all religion and stuff. So I'm like, no, I'm leaving. So I went and I hanged out with the 2 girls there in the other room, another bedroom down the hallway. And that bedroom, after I was making out with the girls and everything, I don't know why, I just do it because it's nice.
Well, the dream, right? You don't really have a lot of control either.
We weren't naked. We didn't have sex or anything.
Right.
And Christ is not controlling me right now.
Okay.
He wasn't in control. He wasn't watching me. He was.
But it was in the illusion room where you were in with those girls?
Yeah. Now, when I go to sleep, I have to stay in St. Lucian. I have to stay in the dream illusion and the illusion in St. Lucian.
Right.
Christ ain't watching me. I tend to wander into the illusion, which
Right.
is man's land, which is a room. My dad has, his family has a room, and it's old Dutch. People don't even fucking talk English there. I'm making out with these 2 girls. Then I go wander down the hallway, and it's like castles and old things, and I'm walking through it. It's scary as shit.
Sounds scary.
Yeah. And then some guy came up and said, do you know where the bathroom is? I said, yeah, it's down there. But I ain't going any further because that's scary shit down there. I down there, man. I ain't showing you where it is. Keep going. You go through this scary shit. You keep that. You come to a hospital, but there's a washroom right as you get into the scary stuff. Okay. And then more washrooms in the hospital. And he goes, okay. Then another girl comes, where's the washroom? Where's the washroom? I'm like, so I told her. Then I woke up, the kids are screaming at me. Christ came in, and I'm still in the room. I
Right.
woke up, I'm sitting on a computer. I'm reading what you wrote to me. Christ came, he's yelling at me. My kids are yelling at me because I went into the illusion, no man's land, and had a dream in a room. I've been doing that my whole life with my dad. My dad is my dad.
Right.
So my whole life, I've been going to this room in the illusion.
Right.
Christ doesn't want that. Right before the video started, I had a big fight with him. He's going to put me in a box in St. Lucian where I can't go wandering around in the illusion kissing girls. I'm like, bullshit. I'm going to get my shotgun and we're going to go at it. Because I go, no, the only reason you're here is to give me fucking dreams, watch over me. And I go, look, here's the situation. This is what's going to happen. And it's going to be that way. And that's the way it is. I am going to dream my own dreams. I'm going to take your lessons. That's fine. But I'm going to do what I want. And you ain't sticking me in no goddamn illusion room. And guess what? The only reason I say that is because they have a tendency to have ultimate control over you. The only reason he came in to help me was to help me. Now, if I'm in the illusion, okay,
Right.
like I was with my dad,
Right.
crazy guy came at me and started fighting with me. Okay,
Right.
that's all cool. I don't care. But when I need Christ, I will call for Christ.
Right.
Ask for your help. And that's the way it's supposed to be. You're allowed to be and live in St. Lucian, do what you want.
Right.
But I, because my condition that I'm almost dying all the time,
Wow.
and I get in fights and a big damn thing breaks out in St. Lucian, I get in fights in the illusion, bring it back to St. Lucian. So I got to be controlled all the time. I'm like, no, man. I go, when I need your help, I'll call for you. Okay. He goes, oh, you get in trouble, get set back and lose your skins again and all this. I go, yeah, fucking anything can happen, dude. But guess what? You're right there. I got three Jesus Christ as business partners. They're all hooked up to me. My wife's watching me. My kids are watching me. Friends are watching me. I can't even think by myself. Everything they're watching right now, what I'm saying to you, everything, Dan, everything. He wants to put me in a box. I call it a monkey cage. He hates that. I'm abusing myself, and I'm abusing him, and I'm abusing what's really going on. I go, no, it's a fucking monkey cage, and I'm sick of it. Right? And he hates that. And I say it deliberately, and I go, look, I ain't going in no box. Anyway, I got off topic.
That's all right, bud.
I know. Okay, so the duality between me and this guy,
Right.
I had to overcome my ego, which is a box.
Well, let me ask you a question. In a future life, are you part of their society or part of them? Is that why they interact with you, or is it just something they established when you were a child and have been ongoing?
Oh, say 100,000 years ago, during the Ice Age.
Yeah.
That's when I came to Earth from
Okay.
you and him.
Okay.
My soul.
Right.
That's another story. We can cover it. I got it on my videos. Whatever. I came to this planet and died. They left, and I stayed here.
Your soul stayed here, yeah.
So, and that's what's going on. And they always continued to visit me. Now, the thing is, the duality is, this is how it worked for me. When I was in the light, before I was born on this earth,
right,
I had dreams about this. I get my girlfriend, and I run over to her. She goes, yeah, what's the matter? And I go, hey, I need your help. And this is the vision I had. I come up to my wife that I'm married to right now in St. Lucian.
Right.
Come to her before I'm born here. So just remember that. I run up to her and I say, hey, look. and she knows I'm going to be born. I go, I have to go talk to the aliens. And I go, they kind of freaked me out, but would you come with me? Just, come with me. She goes, no, I ain't going. I don't like them. They freak her out and they freak me out, right? And I go, they're family. They're in my heart. They're family. But I've been living here for 100,000 years, and so to go from looking at humans in St Lucian or in the light,
Right.
asking these guys is a trip. It's a mind trip. Okay.
Well, I would imagine it would be, bud.
But finally, she goes, okay. So I go, okay, let's go. Let's go. She goes, what are you gonna ask? Why are you doing this? I go, well, I know I'm gonna be born and I'm gonna become a mutant, a zombie, one of these guys.
Right. Meat puppet.
Doesn't know anything. All he knows is money, bank, drink, drugs, and rock and roll, and that's it. That's where life comes to. I'm like, and that happened in one of my other past lives, and that pissed me off so much that I had no contact with the ETs, and it was just a feeling I had.
Right.
It was just a feeling I had that in this life I was going to be born into, I wasn't going to have that. So what we did was I walked down this hallway, which was a light blue hallway. Me and her, we went up some stairs, and there's a door at the end of the hallway.
Right.
I opened the door, and I'm looking at stars.
Wow. That's cool.
Fucking outer space. I'm in outer space. I open the door, and I'm looking in outer space. And we sat there and waited for like 5 minutes. And and my soul was contacting the ETs. All of a sudden, the ETs show up in a swirly hole.
Right.
It's sort of like a vortex.
Right.
They come walking up, and I go, hey guys, I go, look, I'm going to be born on the earth. Now, I say it out loud.
Right.
I don't know their language,
Right.
but I'm telling them from my heart as I say it. I go, look, I'm going to be born on the earth in a couple weeks, and I want you guys to make sure I know you exist. I want to see you. I want to see the spaceships. I want to have experiences with you. I want to know that you're with me when I'm born.
So it was preordained by you.
You got it.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, and I didn't realize this until I had the visions of this, what I'm doing right now, telling you.
That's kind of like the soul contracts, right? You fulfill when you come to the earth, right?
Right. I'm born. Damn, I'm born. I'm eating Cheerios, playing hockey. I go to bed at night, and here they are, fulfilling their contract.
Wow.
I'm ready to shoot my fucking self in the head. I'm going crazy, scared shitless. But all that is my ego and fear building on itself.
Right.
And I'm afraid to go to bed at night. I'm afraid to fucking do anything. Whenever I feel these guys coming, it's a hell experience. From when I was born all the way up to 1990.
Wow.
1990. That's the way it was. Finally, one time, they broke me. I saw them talking to my inner light. Then I brought my inner light to my head. I opened my heart to them. And when they came, it was a whole process. When they came at that point, after my friend told me, well, open your heart, don't close up. And
right.
Don't spiritually close up and fight them. Let them in. Open your heart to them.
Right.
I didn't understand even that. I didn't understand what a fucking chakra was. He goes, you got to open your heart. You got to open the fucking chakra. He goes, look at your heart as a flower. And it opens up like a flower. When you feel them coming, let the flower open up and the light out. And relax. And the fear will go away and it won't even be there.
Well, that's fantastic.
So I did. I got kind of freaked out a couple times, but I made sure I just focused on my little heart flower, whatever he told me to do. And I did that. The fear went away. And I was then working with the aliens ever since on a whole different level. So there you go.
Wow, that's awesome.
The fear went away. But when I have a face-to-face contact spiritual with them, I still have freakouts in my head. So I'm not totally healed by it. I'm not totally, it's still because I'm still in the box of Earth.
Right.
These guys don't. They're on such a high level and it's so out there that, and plus they're so ugly that
Right.
my brain, my fear responses inside my subconscious, all that comes to the surface and it's
Right.
but I can feel the glow and the love of my heart connected to them. So I'm having the glow and love of my heart connected to them, like, hey, family. But my ego's going, ah,
That's awful.
fucking moron. Love. When you were 12 years old, this happened, you dumb fucker. Ah! It still goes on today. So I don't know. You just got to keep doing it.
Right.
And so that was my soul contract with them to wake me up to this, which I am doing, and which I've learned to CE5. I've seen the UFOs, talked to these guys.
Have you talked to more than one species lately, or just you primarily just stick to your?
I stick to my guys. There enough to deal with, Dan. I don't need to get into another fucking grays. Everybody, you listen to the misinformation and the bullshit on the grays. Okay, Jesus Christ met my guys.
Mm-hmm.
He took me aside and said, look, he told me, he goes, when you were with, he gave me a dream. I woke up from the dream. He goes, when you were with your race before you came to Earth, you at war with another race of aliens, two races of aliens fighting another race of aliens. And it took 100 years to fight this fucking war. There were so many of these bad aliens.
Right.
He goes, it took two races to annihilate this other race.
Wow.
The other race was like a biomechanical race.
Like a Borg.
Yeah, like a Borg. And these guys swarmed us like locusts, our two planets. We were neighbor planets, and we knew each other.
Right.
This is like thousands and thousands of years ago. And he gave me the fucking dream of the scenario, dude. Oh, it was wild. It was wild.
Wow.
Anyway, I made a video about it. It's in my video somewhere. Then he goes, you personally were captured and tortured beyond belief. They tortured you beyond belief. The bad guys, the bad aliens.
Wow.
I didn't remember any of that. He told me.
Thank God.
Yeah, and so Christ is not even supposed to talk about this shit.
Right.
People in St Lucian, but since I was a Christ, he could, and since he met the aliens.
Well, the aliens believe in a creator as well, right? They don't believe in, like, they don't necessarily have a Jesus.
They're just natural law, like we, like us.
They ultimately believe in a creator. Somebody created everything long before them.
Yeah,
right.
They just believe in natural law.
Natural
law. It is throughout the universe.
Right.
Bad aliens don't believe in natural law. They're gonna fucking do what they're gonna do, and you gotta fight them. It's just the way things are.
Right.
The standard throughout the universe is natural law, because that is God.
That is God. Yes, absolutely.
Our guys know natural law so well, they own it. They don't. There's no other way.
Yeah, they don't deviate from the subject, the program.
Afraid of 50 demigods running around on their planet.
Right.
Earth fucking entities and moronic things.
Right.
You know, like the witches and all that shit. They worship their little
Moloch and all of that.
Warlocks and fucking things.
Yeah.
Emphasis on it. The ETs, they don't worship any of that shit. They worship God, natural law, and they know the past, the future, cause and effect of what they do. So that's why they don't come to Earth and just go, hey.
They don't interfere with free will.
Well, it's cause and effect. We go and fucking see them because they do that. Do it on a personal level. they do it on a personal level, like to me. Look what I did.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Now imagine somebody out there that hasn't. How many times have you seen somebody shoot their family, kill everybody, just go ballistic?
Lots.
You don't know their fucking story. You don't know the story. There's a million things. The ETs know that's what we do. These guys know that's what we do.
Well, of course. Like
They show themselves on a spirit level to someone who ain't ready for it. We go fucking nuts and kill our family. Turns out God's
well, for instance, look how you say they break you, and you with the experience you got, like the way you describe it. Imagine what it would do to somebody that doesn't have contact. Like they pop up in the living room.
Got it, brother.
They did that here, they'd be sorry because I'd never let them leave. I'd be fucking asking them so many questions. I'd be fucking hanging. Please, family, please. My leg would be. I'd be on their little leg, fucking. Don't leave.
And Christ is not. Christ don't even talk about this stuff in St Lucian. You know, because people ain't ready for it on spirit in the spirit world.
Right.
Okay. So pretend me and you are right now living in this world in St Lucian.
Right.
We're the same goddamn thing. Okay.
Right.
And look at our problems we have with the ETs. We have the problems within our own value judgments and everything and situations. Look at Christ is trying to teach all these people morals. Don't stab your brother. Don't piss in your brother's Cheerios. You know what I mean? Don't steal don't screw your neighbor's wife or daughter or whatever the fuck it is. All these things we got to learn. These guys have done it 200 times and they never, from the beginning of their evolution.
Right.
We're still running around thinking the president is God. Souls. We don't even know we got souls or inner light.
A lot of people don't, but I know.
Us all day. We don't even know that. We just want to go to the hockey game. So I worked my ass out for 2 weeks, saved money, saved $1,000 to get seats to the fucking Leafs game. Really? That's your existence?
Exactly.
And that's where they can deal with the extraterrestrials landing? Oh shit. They can't deal with it.
There ain't nothing really wrong. I don't think Bud was saving money to go to a Leafs game, but if that's all you think about and that's all you give a fuck about and your brain doesn't go past that at any time, then you're bummed. You're bumming.
It's just an example of a million.
Yeah.
System, the way the system is on the earth. Money.
Addict you to stuff.
Money, greed, kill everybody for money. And that's against natural law. It's not our system is not natural law.
No, it's not.
It's loosely based on it. I can see that, but it ain't. You get rid of money and you'll be a little bit closer to the natural law within the system of the earth. These guys, they don't have no money. They do it. It's a whole different thing. And they showed me a little bit of it and how it works. That's a whole nother video. So that's a duality we got to break.
Right.
And I spent my whole life breaking my ego, talking to these guys. And then I almost killed myself, lost all my ethereal skins. Now I'm living with Christ in St. Lucian and I'm dealing with his bullshit. And it's all good.
Right.
I learned everything.
But everything can be overwhelming, right?
Dude.
Even Christ.
Well, he's a guy. Christ comes and he'll teach you. He'll teach you everything you need. I've done it. Like all the lessons, everything you need to learn, all the lessons to get you to the light, done. When I die, I go to the light and live.
Right.
You don't even have to come down to St. Lucian.
Right.
I can go live with these guys.
Yeah, it's important for people to know to be good, though. That's what's going to get you that's the reward of it all, to be able to go past certain things, right?
But Christ has to take care of me in St. Lucian because I'm in a body.
Yeah, but you're in a special case, bud. Not too many fucking humans are just running around St. Lucian like you are.
I mean, that's with Christ. And so I get in these big fights with Christ, and these philosophical, spiritual ego. I go, I like to go hang out with Dan and play guitars and drink in a dream. I like to go make out with girls. I ain't committing no big fucking sin. I ain't doing nothing wrong.
Yeah, you're not taking advantage.
dad's house in the, well, whatever they created in this illusion. I've been doing it since I was a kid.
Right.
Ain't no big thing, but there are some nice girls there. They're always there. I think they're family. But anyway, I'm making out with bad. Nothing bad happened. No
Right.
fucking sin. But I went to the illusion room. I'm not supposed to go into the illusion, let alone a fucking unknown room, which is
Right.
my dad's room, which
You've
I'm
been going through.
going all my life. It's like
Wow.
I'm not going to fucking Al Qaeda's goddamn
Uh-huh.
room where they manipulate and suck your life out of you and whatever they do. I don't know. It's a good, safe room. It's a
Bunch
little
of witch hunters.
I don't want to go there. As far as I go, is the room where the girls were. That's as far as I go. I went all the way to the hospital before, but you can't interact with anything in the hallway. If you interact with anybody or anything in the scary hallway, you get caught up in other fucking rooms and you go into them.
Oh, I see.
Just keep walking right to the hospital. Then you get in the hospital and you get in there and it's like endless shit. I don't know. I don't even know why there's a hospital there.
Wow.
Somebody is trying to create another St Lucian, but they never got around to finishing it or something. So
Butts up to the other one with a hallway.
I wake up, Christ is all pissed because I went to the illusion. So I went to the illusion, and in a room that my family had,
Right.
old Dutch people from before World War II had this fucking room. I'm going to it because my dad's there and my grandma and grandpa's there. They're all part of this room in the illusion. It's a relatively safe place to go, but there's sickos in there. And I stay away from them. They don't bother me. It's weird, damn.
Oh, wow.
Now he wants to stick me in a box when I go to bed every night so I can have me and pump me full of fucking lessons, which
Less.
I've done.
Wow.
You know what? We fought about yesterday?
What?
Okay. He gave me a lesson dream. I forgot the lesson dream, but I can remember, but I'm right on this now.
Right.
He gave me a lesson dream. I'm going, yeah, I had that about 10 times. I had that lesson about 10 times. And he goes, oh, you did? I go, yeah. This is where you can correct it. It's 2020, okay? You don't need that part you don't need that part of the dream. You got to correct that part. And he's going, he's all fix his fucking dream. Okay, when you give this, I go, do you actually give this dream to people? And he's like, yeah, millions of people. I'm like, well, fix this part because that's bullshit. You don't need that. Take that out of the dream. Put something else in there that makes more sense. And then the part where it's the Middle Ages, okay, take that away. We're no fucking horse and carriages anymore. Put in the fucking normal world in the 2020. And he's like, God damn, God. He's yelling at me because I'm a smart ass. I'm like, I'm sick of dreams, all right? I've had them so many times. I know a fucking dream. I know how to fix it. I had one Christ. He was telling me, hey, do you want to make dreams to teach people? Lesson dreams? And I'm like, yeah, shit. Are you kidding me? Never did get around to it, but
Well, maybe you'll get that opportunity.
I'm like, God damn.
That would be nice to be able to give lesson dreams. It beats telling people not to steal because they don't fucking seem to get it. Some people don't.
The dreams the lesson dreams are so easy. Don't touch the hot stove. Basically, that's it.
Right.
All of them. The only ones I had trouble with were wisdom. Wisdom were pretty complicated. When you get up to level 8 or 9,
Right.
you got to go through wisdom, and they have a series of 13 dreams, and their lesson dreams, and they're up near the end of the lesson dreams. They're quite complicated.
I'd imagine.
Yeah.
I'd imagine. I don't remember my dreams, but I do a lot of meditating now, so I mean I don't know if I just taking care of them with my soul or what's going on, but I've been having a lot of dreams where I help people. Like I'm doing something, helping somebody do something more. There's no more frustration or fear. I don't run away from things in my dream. I run right at it. If there's a monster, I'm taking him on, especially if he's fucking with something of mine.
Here's how it works for me. When I'm in a dream, I totally forget about this world I'm in. Okay. I'm in the dream world. Now, if I'm getting in a fight with a guy, me and another guy, like in the room today where I was in with my dad's room,
Mhm.
Oh, my dad's room, whatever. It's the place my dad goes, and the family fucking goes. Spirits and the family here all go here to
Awesome.
see each other. Basically, what we
Like
all go to grandma's house. Me and you, we go. Where do we go? Family, we go to grandma's house, right?
Yep.
Okay, I do too. That's a room in the illusion. We all go and see grandma
Cool.
in her house in the illusion. Okay. On my dad's side of the family, they got the same thing, but it's huge. It's in the illusion, and you go there and see family members and you hang out. Well, there's these two girls, they're dead spirits
Right.
out in this illusion room. I'm related to them some fucking way from 20 past lives ago, or know them from my dad's side of the family somehow, long before World War II. And I go there and they start making out with me, and I'm happy. Okay. I didn't blow up Atlanta skin.
Keep cutting in and out there a bit, bud.
I am on fade note.
Yeah, just on some spots, but you're good now again.
All right. So what was I saying again? Jesus Christ.
Talking about the two girls in the illusion room and
Yeah.
lives ago and such.
So
But it was boiled on the lessons you were learning in the illusion room, and he keeps sticking you in that you don't want to be in.
yeah, I don't know. But anyway.
I couldn't imagine having to, I got to give you credit. I couldn't imagine having to live two lives like that.
Okay, the fight. Okay, in the dreams.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm this most of the time. When I'm having a normal dream and I'm fighting somebody,
Mm-hmm.
like in a hockey game sort of thing, or just on the street in a school,
Right.
I'm fighting them. Okay, now I could be fighting Jesus Christ. I could be fighting anybody. Whoever is opposing me, if it comes to a fight, I'll be fighting.
Right.
In the spirit, in the dream, I'll be fighting. But I'm limited. I don't know about guns. I don't know about knives. I don't know about martial arts or any of that shit. Okay.
Called pure rage, right?
Just fists and bloody lips.
Right.
Okay. When I wake up, whoop, and I'm laying in bed, my soul is still fighting.
Wow.
Oh yeah, I'm laying in bed, totally awake. I gotta piss. Okay, I need a fucking cigarette, but my soul's going.
Wow.
Then, if it escalates, and it usually does, I just whip up a gun, which I couldn't do in the original dream.
Right.
But my soul knows the next
phase of it, yeah.
the next phase of what was learned in this life. I can grab I either grab my machine, my guns from the room, and I suck them, and here they are, or I create one. Boom!
In this ender.
That little fucking war goes on. That is why Christ is trying to control me all the time. So I don't go to that level. And I'm trying not to, when I wake up and I'm fighting, and the guy, like crazy Jesus, I call him crazy Christ.
Right.
He's in jail. He's fucking not a Christ anymore.
Right.
Crazy man. When he used to do that to me, it was all out fucking war. I got to that point where I just war. He'd be messing with me in the normal dream world. I'd wake up. I realized what was going on. My soul in this time, space, and body would still be living it out.
Right.
I'm like, big riches here now, okay? Whip up the guns and chase him around the illusion or St Lucian, shooting him in the fucking ass.
Right.
His head off, stab him, cutting his throat. Whole new level of fucking violence, okay? And that's what I was doing. They don't want me doing that. No. They don't even want me going to the illusion to start a fight. Or I got people still waiting in the illusion to fight me, to get me for whatever my secrets, cigarettes. I can create beer.
Right.
Cigarettes, food.
And they can't, right?
Say, what?
And they can't, right? They can't create that stuff like you can.
I know how to do it. Other people know how to do it. but they don't talk about it because what happens is you're a supplier of fucking. Now there's an economy in St. Lucian.
Right.
If I'm just making cigarettes, I'm handing them out to everybody by the fucking caseload. I can create a box of cigarettes with 500,000 cigarettes in it, worth $1,000 in St. Lucian.
Right.
I'm screwing up the economy.
With the economy there.
The cops come. They'll throw my ass in jail. They'll stop me from doing it. But Christ doesn't. Christ says, don't stop doing it. You can make them for your friends, but that's as far as it goes. And shut up about it, because every goddamn gang within 1,000 miles is going to be fucking hunting your ass. And now they are. Down in the lower astral, in the illusion, they're all looking for me. They're all waiting and to get me so they can take me to a fucking room, stick me in there, chain me up. Well, they think they can. And then, but I got to deal with it.
Right.
I just got to deal with it.
Oh,
So I'd be their little supplier for whatever they want.
just a little hostage pumping out cigarettes and shit, right?
You got it, brother. And I can give them fucking laser guns. I can make fucking shotguns, machine guns, handguns, fucking hand grenades.
Yeah, they don't need your creative genius running around the lower astral.
Need my shit in the lower astral, because these fucking people are violence personified. They live in the illusion, and they are violent.
Right.
They take stupid souls, women, and they prostitute them. They traffic them. They're all locked up in fucking cages. They're down there right now.
Oh, that's awful.
Find them. It's the same goddamn thing as the earth.
Wow, bud.
But that don't happen in St. Lucian. But it does happen in St. Lucian. And I saved 3 people in St. Lucian that were being held hostage for their parents' money. It was all under the table thing, out of the law. But I busted her ass. I even know the name of the guy. So there's people in St. Lucian after me. There's people in St. Lucian that love me. And it's crazy, man. You know.
It must be hard to keep it straight there, bud. I'm telling you, with all the
Yeah,
people.
get up and go to fucking work and drive cars and do all this shit in this fucking world. It's
When you have that to deal with as well, yeah.
fuck. And when I was being stabbed and all this metal was in my face, I couldn't even walk. I wake up in the morning, there's a hunk of metal in my eyeball from the spirit world. Hunk of metal in my eyeball. I wake up in the morning, I get up, and one eye is looking to the fucking heavens, one physically. One is looking that way, up. The other eye is looking down. I can't walk. I fall on my face.
From the damage you sustained over there.
Yeah.
Wow.
The fucking guy knifed me in the head right here. Bam! He knifed me in the head. The energy, pus from the ethereal skins, leaks up into my eye.
Right.
The ethereal skins, and it fucking solidifies and morphs it in my eyeball with and they're all over the fucking place.
Oh, bud.
And then what am I supposed to tell the fucking hospital? I could have called the fucking ambulance. They could have taken me to the hospital. They're gonna go,
You what?
what's wrong with you, Rich? Well, every time I open my eyes, I'm gonna puke.
Well, they'd lock you the fuck up if you told them you got that in the fucking in the illusion room.
Right. They don't even none of this exists to them. That's all they see. I tell Christ I can't see, my eyeball's sticking up. He takes me to the hospital. They pull it out. They stick a syringe in. They suck all the blood out of my ethereal skins. It goes back to normal. It's the ectoplasm blood shit that's in your
right. That's in your ethereal skins, right?
Actually affects this fucking world like you would believe.
Wow.
I almost died from it, man.
That's scary. That's scary, brother.
And this happens to people. You get in a car accident and you get injured, your ethereal skins are ripped in the car. You're laying in the hospital. They got your soul tied up and they're fucking mending it and healing the ethereal skins at the exact same time. If you're not with Christ, you just lay on the side of the fucking road.
Right.
Moan and cry until someone comes and helps you, maybe.
Much better, a good important reason to be with Christ.
Yeah, when you're with Christ, They take your ass to the hospital. They got big machines, big everything. They take care of you. There's fucking nurses sucking and dabbing and doing needles and things, all taking care of you.
Wow.
Dude, just for that reason, stay with Christ, you know?
Yeah. Well, it's important to be with Christ anyway. Where else is there to go? Well, you know, there's not much good being evil. You're not going to ever get anywhere. You're just going to have to live it over again. And you're going to be used. Anyway, you should know you're going to be used, right?
Yeah. Okay, so I just told you a little bit of St. Lucian and Christ.
Right.
A little bit. This is a couple days in my world.
Wow.
Now,
I'm
Matt,
exhausted hearing it.
you contact these guys and you go in their world.
Wow, bud.
How the fuck are you gonna do that? How in the fuck are you gonna deal with that?
Oh yeah, I can see what you're saying now.
You can meet them, but if they take you in their world and Christ disappears behind you, how are you gonna get back to Christ? Imagine if they were bad.
Oh my goodness.
Imagine if these guys are bad. They just plucked your fucking soul out.
Wow.
Just plucked your soul.
Well, they're obviously so advanced.
They could have done it whenever they wanted, but they won't.
Well, that's a good thing.
Period. You got to make a contract. Now, if I went and said, okay, guys, I'm sick of this world. Take me home. Woo! I go home. I go with them in their world. 6 billion people that look like that. And I got to learn.
You got to make a contract for anything like that? How does that work, pal?
You don't want to do it?
No, I don't want to do it.
Here anyway. It's soul. I mean, you can form it with your soul if you're informed enough about yourself.
Right.
But you just can't go, I want to go to aliens and that's it. Your soul's like laughing at you, going, shut the fuck up. That's all as me. So,
don't be stupid.
Yeah, so there's playing fields. There's the ego playing field, there's your soul playing field, and there's your inner light playing field.
So it's important to be humble and lose ego.
You gotta be in line with all three before you make a contract with these guys.
Wow.
And if you don't have the inner light, if you don't have the spark, if you're a newbie and you fuck up, it's like if you're a newbie and you ain't got no inner light, and you just like my girls in St. Lucian, they were born in St. Lucian. They've never been in the physical reality yet.
I haven't been born here yet, yeah.
But one day, if they ever do get born here, they're not going to have the inner light, but they'll be with Christ 100%. So ain't nothing going to fucking happen to them.
So they're with Christ now. So.
Oh yeah, yeah. They have the same dreams I have, for Christ's sake. They're going through the same lessons.
Wow.
They watch me for my experiences here. They watch my dreams. They're in my dreams, for Christ's sake. And
I'll talk about nothing to hide, eh, brother? Yeah. But imagine if we were on this planet here and we were up in where we couldn't lie to each other and we could read each other's thoughts, and it would be a total different existence, right? People wouldn't be able to fuck people over. You'd know they were going to do it before they were thinking about it.
When I was on the ship with these guys on my way here,
right?
You got to close your mind off. You got to close your mind. Keep your thoughts to yourself. You keep your energies to yourself. You do not hook up to anybody in the spaceship.
Wow.
You have to close your soul, because if you open your soul, you don't close it, but you don't focus on. Now, if I wanted to talk to you, if we were these species,
right?
I remember this. I'm on the ship. I can't hook up. I can't feel you. If I feel your heart, you go, oh, and you get on my shit. It's chaos.
Wow.
We're body, mind, soul in control.
Wow. That's amazing.
Because if I talk to you, you hear me, just like I'm talking to you right now.
Wow.
If I project my heart to you, you get all my experiences and my frustration, my pain, all the sickness I got, the frustration of being on this fucking ship, whatever the situation may be, you get it instantly.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
Fascinating. Wow.
So it's a whole new level. These guys they evolved and they learned. It's sort of like Spock. You know Spock on Star Trek?
Yeah, absolutely.
up, guy really tight, and he's all brain.
Yeah. Yeah.
If I unleash that on when the ET's talking to you, they come out and they say one thing to you: Dan, we need this done. Can you do it? Yes or no? You don't get you don't get the emotion. You don't get all that. They can give you emotion. There's emotion there.
Right.
They keep it and they meditate their fucking asses off to do this.
Right.
Spock does. So I'm just using the Spock as an example.
Absolutely.
But when you're in their world, they can't. Each one of these souls of this species in the body is so Christ-like. Now imagine you're totally open, body, mind, and soul, and you hook up to I hook up to you, or you hook up to me and talk. I get your whole experience, and it debilitates me. So
Right.
I block all your shit. I gotta block all your energy, push it off me, get my shit back to order, and that goes on. That's just interaction between the species people.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a whole goddamn world of its own.
Wow, bud. That's fascinating.
They got it down pretty much, but that's what they do. I know that for a fact because that's what I was doing on the ship in the vision I had.
Right.
So
And you still get contact periodically now anyway, and you hook up to them all the time, right?
yeah,
Wow, bud. That's awesome.
but I don't get that close to them. I just send them a message.
Right. Like you want to see the ships or whatnot.
What I do is when I'm doing the CE5, I'll sit down and I'll visualize what I want, like
Mhm.
6 hours in advance. So I'm going to be out at 3 o'clock at your house at 3 o'clock. So that the night before, I will visualize what I want to see, and I'll fantasize about it. I'll feel it, what I want.
Mhm.
I'll put the words in it. It's like I'm drawing a picture,
Right.
but it's 4D, it's 5D, whatever.
Right.
And then I take my inner light, I hook up to the extraterrestrial. I know the guy.
Mm.
Then I go here, and all my information goes to him. But it's not all going. So what I got to do then, after I give him all the information, is I got to think about something else,
Right.
take myself out of that connection. So
Right.
I send him all the shit, the information I want to see, and then I'll think about sex because that's the easiest thing to work with.
Right.
We're all hardwired for sex, right? So
Right.
start thinking about sex. Your whole spirit vibration changes to your girlfriend, and you leave the aliens. Now that information I just sent to them can get there a lot faster.
Right. Oh,
Okay.
that's awesome.
And don't worry about it until you're at Dane's at 3 o'clock.
Right. Oh, that's cool.
Camera and look in the sky.
There they be.
I usually don't see them in the sky. I film the sky, and there it is.
Well, you notice it afterwards, but I mean, you're still there. How many times have you filmed here and seen something? 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
At least, bud. Well, what do you say we wrap her up there for now?
Yeah, that's a good little.
Yeah, it was a great video. You went all out there, bud. I appreciate that. Hope people can appreciate it too, and maybe find something, something to help them in there. You never know who's going through something that they don't know how to figure it out. This just might help them.
Yeah, so everything's not fun and games when you're hanging out with Christ. It's the exact same as here.
Well, there's nothing should be fun and games about learning lessons of life because we're coming out of a hard situation. Like we're born innocent, then we have a lifetime of learning all these bad habits, and some of us go different ways. Some steal, some lie. We all lie. Every human fucking lies, as far as I'm concerned.
At some level.
We lie for different reasons. We lie to save face.
What I'm learning is to respect my enemy. I guess I don't know what respect. When someone rapes your wife and has 2 kids, she's got to put them up for adoption in the spirit world. Crazy man.
Right.
I'm supposed to have respect for him. That's what he wants me to at least have respect for him. I just want to shoot him over and over and over for the next. He's in jail for 70 years, but he comes out in the illusion. and he yells at me from the illusion. He wants to trigger me to talk to him. Okay, so
Right.
when I get triggered, pissed off at his words, I'll go to him, and I'll yell at him, right? Well,
Right.
as I'm talking to him and he's talking to me, we're both yelling at each other. Links are coming into my head
Uh,
from him. He's putting shit in me, links and stuff. And now he has access to my fucking dreams again.
yeah, you don't want that, bud.
Over again. And that's what it pisses me off.
So forgiveness would take you away from that, though, right? Forgiving him would take you away from that.
Not forgetting him, it's cutting the links, ignoring him. And as you ignore him, he gets farther and farther away from you. Because there's links on spirit levels. In your soul, there's different levels, okay? Imagine different levels.
Mm-hmm.
Links, all going into the levels. So you got to get rid of the links from your ethereal skins down in soul levels, and you got to cut all them, and it takes time, weeks.
Wow.
With Christ helping you. He can do it fast, but he's got to concentrate on it. He can get you down to a normal mental state and you separate it from you, but the guy is still linked. We should do another video on specifically the crazy man, because I really like to.
We will. We'll do our next video. We'll do Crazy Man. We'll talk about how he attacks you and what he does. And
I got a lot of shit. When I'm fighting with Crazy Man, when I'm not throwing fucking hand grenades at him, I'm blowing them up. I'm blowing myself up. I'm learning a lot of shit.
Well, that's good. We should talk about it. We will. We'll our next video, as a matter of fact, and people will talk about what Richard's talking about, this Crazy Man here and his link ups to his soul and how it all actually works more. It's fascinating. Like, I mean, you never know who this is going to help, bud. This is, might even help you in some indirect way. You never know, bud.
Well, your guys are sounding boards. Look at when we fight. You go talk to your mom. I need a sounding board. Throw my shit off to get some impact, to get some. So that's what I'm doing with you guys. I do it to Jesus. I do it to my wife and kids, but they're all on board with Jesus. So I only got one perspective. I don't
Right.
sounding board from general public people, right?
Right.
I don't talk to anybody. Nobody other than you. Oh, well, our aunt and cousins and things, but
Right, bud.
You know what I mean? So,
but I'm pretty well your situation, and I don't mind to talk about it at all. This is good to do. But
yeah, we can talk about the priest. I already never got into the priest. This guy.
Sure. Well, we'll get set up for another video here in the next day or so, and we'll cut this one here for now. I'm gonna get some dinner and put my pajamas on and.
Well, bathroom. I gotta go.
All right. Well, you guys have a good night and Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Thanks for listening. Put your comments down below, please, and nothing fucking rude, or I'm coming after you in your sleep. Goodbye. Thank you, Richard.
Talk to you later.
Later, bud.